Good afternoon, children. Yesterday we saw there was a beggar at the gate begging for alms, and he was asked to go to the next door or another house by Pati and Rukumani. Then beggar requested to allow himself to take rest under the neem tree because it was very hot sun outside and he had no chappals to wear. When children saw this, they decided to give him a pair of chappals. Then Ravi, Mrudu, and Meena brought chappals for the beggar, which were kept in the corridor, and they were shabby looking and sturdy. We'll continue the lesson now. Here, said Ravi to the beggar, dropping the slippers in front of the old man. Ravi dropped those slippers in front of the old man. Wear these and don't come back. The beggar stared at the slippers, hurriedly flung his towel over his shoulder, pushed his feet into them, and left, muttering a blessing to the children. In a minute, he had vanished around the corner of the street. Beggar took it and went, muttering blessings for the children. The music master came out of the house and took an unappreciative look at the three of them sitting quietly under the tree, playing marbles. Then he searched for his chappals in the veranda where he had put them. Music master came out, started searching his chappals, slippers which were kept there, and he looked at the boys playing marble there. Then he called his disciple Lali. Lali, he called. After a few moments, she hurried up to him. Have you seen my chappals, my dear? I remember having kept them here. Ravi, Mrudu, and Meena silently watched Lali and the music master searched every corner of the veranda. They were quietly watching what's happening there. Means Lali and music master, they were searching chappals everywhere. He scurried around, looking over the railing and crouching near the flower pots to look between them. He looked at he looked at chappals everywhere, searched everywhere, and he said, "Brand new they were. I went all the way to Mount Road to buy them. The chappals were brand new." Music master said this. Then he went on saying, "They cost a whole month's fee. Do you know?" He said. Soon Lalli went in to tell her mother. Rukumani appeared, looking harassed. Rukumani came out. She was harassed with Pati following her. Where could they be? It's really quite upsetting to think someone might have stolen them. So many vendors come here to the door, worried Pati. Both of them are really worried and they said that many vendors come to the door, they might have taken. Rukumani caught sight of Ravi, Mrudu, and Meena sitting under the tree. Have you children? She began, and then, seeing they were curiously quiet, went on more slowly. Seen anyone lurking around the veranda? Lurking means waiting quietly. Then, a sharp V shaped line had formed between her eyebrows. Another straight, tighter one appeared in place of her usually soft, pleasant mouth. That means Rukumani becomes very angry now. And thought Mrudu with shiver. Mrudu thought something. What it was? See, she would not be so upset if she knew about the poor beggar with sores on his feet. She tried to tell herself. Mrudu told herself that Rukumani, she is very angry just because she is unaware about the fact that this poor beggar had boils on his feet. Taking a deep breath, she cried, Rukumani, there was a beggar here. Poor thing, he had such boils on his feet. And at last, or finally, this Mrudu tells the fact. And see, so said Rukumani grimly, turning to Ravi. You gave the music master's chappal to that old beggar who turns up here. Rukkumani straight away asked this question whether they had given chappals of master to that poor beggar. Children these days groaned Pati. Amma, didn't you tell me about Karna, who gave away everything he had, even his gold earrings? He was so kind and generous. This Ravi give reference about generosity, give reference of Karna from Mahabharata, and he says that he was very kind and generous. He was a generous donor. And silly, snapped Rukkumani. Karna did not give away other people's things. He only gave away his own. That means Karna gave only his things, not the things which were not belong to him. But my chappals wouldn't have fitted the beggar's feet. Ravi rushed brashly on. And Amma, if they did fit, would you really not have minded? This question was asked by Ravi to Rukkumani. Then Ravi said Rukkumani, very angry now, go inside this minute. And then she hurried indoors and brought out Gopu Mama's hardly worn new chappals. Rukkumani goes in, brings new chappals from inside. These should fit you, sir. Please put these on. I am so sorry, my son has been very naughty. The music master's eyes lit up. He put them on, trying not to look too happy. So this Rukmini asked or requested that music master to wear these new chappals that she had brought, and told that her son had been become very naughty these days. Then music master said, "Well, I suppose this will have to do." These days, children have no respect for elders. What to do? A Hanuman incarnate. Only Rama, Prabhu Ramchandra, can save such a naughty fellow. Rukumani's eyes flashed. She did not seem to like Ravi being called a monkey, even a holy monkey. What happened? This music master compared these kind of naughty boys with Hanuman incarnate. Hanuman, he was a monkey, though he was a holy monkey, but this Rukumani did not like this kind of comparison. So this Rukumani, she stood stiff and straight by the front door, and it was clear she wanted him to leave quickly. Then music master went away from there. When he had clattered off in his new chappals, she said, Mrudu, come in and have some tiffin. Honestly, how do you children think of such things? How can you do all these things? She asked this question to the children. Then further see what she says. Thank God your Gopu Mama doesn't wear these chappals to work, as she walked towards the kitchen with Mrudu and Meena. And she gives her thankfulness to God that she had a new pair of chappals. They were brought for Gopu Mama, and he did not use that. She suddenly began to laugh, but he has always in such a hurry to throw off his shoes and socks and get into his chappals as soon as he comes home. What's your mama going to say this evening when I tell him I gave his chappals to the music master? And she again says that what that Gopu going to say when this Rukumani will tell him that she had given new pair of chappals to music master. So this is the end of the lesson. If any doubts are there, difficulties are there, you can ask, you can share your doubts to my personal number, and difficult words I will give now. Thank you.